like drinks beer out of it or something like that. The one dude that ate cereal, I just thought was funny.
Like
Do you have YouTube up, Kyle?
That Stanley Cup has seen some things. Oh, guaranteed.
Yo, that's sick.
Is it up?
Yes, it is.
All right, let me know if you can hear me.
It's loading.
I want to know the most.
Can you hear me, Kyle? Can you hear me? You can hear me? I'm good? Okay. How long is the jersey staying on for today? Half an inning?
I always bring it just for.
I'm.
Fine if it's there.
Let me see.
It's kind of big on this screw.
That's so dumb. Yeah, what? I want to switch to an
I guess
Android
it's fine, Dill.
because I think the
Well, I'm
photos
just
are
gonna
actually
see.
better, like pictures. I think everything's better on it.
I geek every
But-
time he likes something in our group chat, and it just says his whole name with like a emoji,
Yeah.
and then it texts the whole thing again.
I was wondering how. Yeah, did you guys want anything from Bell Decker?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I do.
What do you want?
Buffalo chicken inside it.
Yeah,
Alright.
show them what the buffalo chicken is.
I can't make it smaller, Kyle. Unless, I mean, if there might be a way, but I got it to the bottom right corner, which is a lot better.
Yo, tell AK to stop by 7-Eleven and grab it. No, I'll run up and grab it.
I have some in my house.
Good one?
Okay. Melzy, you've been here before, huh? How you feeling?
Just gotta shush a few. Like balling.
We're doing a little off-camera interview here with Adam Milstead, making his second championship in a row. How you feeling?
Feeling great. Hopefully we get some different results this year, though.
Yeah, I'd say last year your big thing was the bat. You batted 500 with 13 hits. Bat's trailing a little behind this postseason, but this is probably the best I've seen you throw in Ridley.
Yeah, shockingly enough, arm feels really great right now. I think I just needed to kind of pitch through some pain, and hasn't hurt since. Hopefully I didn't jinx it, but
Yeah.
bat definitely needs to catch up. It's been very slow this playoffs.
Hey, like I said, Pat only has 2 hits all playoffs, both of them game-winning home runs.
I
So,
didn't even know that's sick.
Yep.
Pat's an animal.
All it takes is 1 hit.
Yep.
All right, Millsy, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Royals phenomenon Eric Stewart. Stu had a massive home run against the Phillies in the quarterfinals. How you feeling, Stu?
Pretty banged up right now.
Pretty banged up, says Stu. All right, we'll see how that works out for him.
Had a long morning.
Keep walking around here. Another little interview. We got we're going over to Behn Worley here. Behn Worley was the hero in Game 3 for the Royals.
I don't want to talk to him.
He's denying an interview. He's feeling quite nervous before his first
I'm
championship
gonna be
game.
honest, I'm quite nervous. I've never been nervous before in wiffle ball because I usually take it as a joke, and I'm nervous today.
Now they're 2 games away from RPWL eternity. Oh, yo, Kyle, do you have a wheel?
Wheel?
Yeah, for the bases.
I have the measuring wheel.
Yeah, we should probably measure them.
Yeah, show him.
I was actually gonna request that because last week it felt like second base was off.
God, I'm trying to post a story. And I can't.
It just felt weird.
Sean! Oh, he's...
He's doing shit. I'll get it.
Never mind. Never mind.
The superintendent of my course did that clean a steak knife 2 days ago. My dad was cutting a bike with a new box cutter. Literally cut that much. He went through all 7 layers of steak. I've seen a kid with like one of the hook blades doing golf strips.
Colin's going to double check the bases measurement, and then we're good to go. Colin's grabbing something to measure, just double check the bases. All right, I am heading back to the booth. This is your commish, Dylan Harshaw speaking. I think I'm alone in the booth tonight. Liberio is somewhere else. really let us down. I heard that Riz and Zane did a really good job last week, but they are playing, so they can't really be in the booth. So we'll see if anybody pops out here. I know Sean Bignier and Colin Pollock are going to be umpiring. We got an interesting matchup. So all 8 of these players have never won a championship. The Pirates have way more experience. Greg's made it to 2 and lost. Dennis has made it to 1 in 2021 and lost. Milstead has made it to 1 last year and lost in 3 games. But yeah, for the Royals, they didn't even win a playoff series as a franchise until this season, and they I would call it an upset over the Phillies. One of Colin's weaker teams, but he is just a beast. Won his 5th MVP. I think a lot of people thought they were going to win that. Then you had just a crazy upset against the White Sox, who everybody thought that Brendan Bowes and the White Sox were going to win that. Bowes was a little banged up from a groin injury he suffered at Maul, which could have helped the Royals out, but you know, they played a good game, good series, won it in 3. As for the Pirates, they locked up the 4 seed and were playing the Astros to start. They won that series in 3 games. Just a nice tactical win, team win from the whole gang. And then they just knocked off my Blue Jays in 3 games in the semifinals last Tuesday with a 2-1 win, scored in the last inning against us to go up. Not many fans up here. Pretty embarrassing. We kind of blew this up all over social media, in our group chat and everything, and nobody showed up, so it's kind of crazy. But you know what? It is what it is. I would have to say, coming into this, the Pirates are are a pretty heavy favorite. These teams have played 1 time this year, and the Royals did win 3-1. Zane Johnson hit 2 home runs. Dennis Dunnigan had a home run for the Pirates to tie it in the 5th, and Zane hit a 2-run shot in the top of the 6th inning to hold on to the win. But I mean, this Pirates roster is just deep. It's definitely one of the deepest rosters that we've seen in league history. It's up there with the 2021 Dodgers. It's up there with the 2022 or 2023 Jays, 2022 Astros. Greg made some trades, had 3 picks inside the top 11, and this is by far his best chance to win a chip. As for the Royals, Zane just went with his guys, his lacrosse boys. I think everybody kind of wrote them off at the start of the season. He just snuck into playoffs, and the rest is history. Live it up like it's a weekend. I think it might just be me. Nobody else is here, so. They're here. The Pirates are the 4 seed, so they'll be home games 1 and 3. Royals are the 6 seed, so we have 2 pretty high seeds playing off today in the championship. Greg off to a really good start these playoffs, limited the damage in both series. I think he's given up 2 runs all playoffs. Zane also with 2 runs and 33 innings pitched. Has been an absolute beast. He's always struggled with walks, but he's limited his walks to 13 walks and 33 innings thus far in these playoffs. So I think that's the key here. This Pirates lineup, as I found out the hard way, are not going to help you out too much. Good hitting lineup. So Zane's going to have his best stuff. Big key factor for the Pirates on this run has been Adam Milstead's arm. I think Pirates had trouble finding out who their backup pitcher was going to be throughout the regular season. They threw Dennis a little, they threw Pat a little, Millsy a little, and nobody really looked like they had a good command of the zone. Millsy struggled a little bit against the Astros in their series, but was able to work out of some jams. And against the Jays, that was the best I've ever seen Milstead pitch. So he's going to try and pick up where he left off against that Jays series and help out Greg whenever he can. Yo, Kyle, text the group chat. There were, Kyle. There was a pretty good turnout. Colin is fed up, as am I. There is not a single player here. Yeah. Did he finish the bases then? Okay, yeah, we're good then. Let's go. We're a little bit behind schedule today. Yeah, as I was saying, Colin fed up, as am I. We don't have a single fan here. We have the 8 players, and then we have myself, Colin, and Sean, which does not count because we're here every week. All right, good luck, Zane. Zane Johnson just flicked his camera on in center field, and we're ready to go. Actually, we have 2 fans here. We have Dennis Dunnigan's parents are out in the outfield sitting in their car. Yeah, Den, your parents are the only 2 fans. Kyle, you want to hop back here with me? Yeah, you're right. Wow, Mike Collins shows up. Yo, big Mike Collins guy. He's parking and he's walking on down. He is the first non-player / league runner to show up today. All right, we are getting ready to go here. Greg trying to build up some good karma, giving knucks to all the Royals on the bench. Wishes good luck. Zane is locked in the box right now, ready to rock and roll. And if anybody's going to be ready to swing the first pitch, it is Zane. Like I said, they played once this year. He homered twice off Greg. And he lets a riser go way high. 1-0. Zane has been on a tear these playoffs. His bat, not as great as usual, but his pitching, like I mentioned, has been incredible. 2-0. Not to say his bat's been bad. Batting .217, had a big walk-off hit against the Phillies in Game 1 of their series, and a big home run off Brendan Bowes, facing elimination in Game 2 against the White Sox. So he's had his timely hits. 3-0 count here. Watches one. That's a good take off the upper inside corner there. Not really anything he could do with that one. That's a good take from Zane. Don't think he was taken all the way because, like I said, Zane likes to hit. Zane watches another one. So Greg's missed the zone by a considerable amount with these first 3 pitches. 4 of these first 5 pitches. Oh, Zane smokes one down the line. Milstead makes a play. He's safe. That's a hustle play from Zane. Milstead had a good play on it, and he just beats it out. Yeah, like I said, Zane, 4-1 count there, and he's ready to hack. Behn Worley was the hero for the Royals in Game 3 against the White Sox. Had a hit in the first inning off Brendan Bowes to knock him out of the GOAT rule game, and then a home run off the relief pitcher Tommy Loftus to give him the lead. Now, one thing I was thinking about, I don't know how intentional that at bat was to Zane, but if you're Greg, you have to limit Zane's good pitches that he sees. One of the reasons why nobody really thought this Royals roster would make a deep run is because the rest of that lineup is just nothing to write home about. So you kind of think, yeah, I mean, Greg fires back with 3 strikes on 4 pitches to Behn. I might have been on to something there. He's just going to attack these 2, 3, 4 hitters and make them beat him, which is the right play here. Yeah, Zane can single you all series and it's not going to kill you. You just got to limit him. Don't let him hit the long ball. And if you're going to lose, make Stu, Riz, or Ben be the one to beat you. 1-0 to Ridley. Hits inside and low with a slider. 1-1. Yeah, I think so. That entire series against the Jays, the Pirates walked 2 batters. And I think that's the same kind of mindset Greg's going to take here and just pound that board and make him hit it. Brendan swings at a pretty bad pitch. 1-2 count here. Greg way up in the driver's seat. Misses low. Riz lays off that one. 2-2 now. You had a big hit from Stu in their first series. You had a big hit from Ben in their second. So if anybody's due, it's Brendan Risley. Watches another one low. That's a pretty good take right there. 3-2 count. Three-two count here. You got to imagine Greg's going to give him something to hit. He does have that screwball when he needs to throw a strike. That was it right there. There was that screw. Just barely missed inside. Full count now. This is a big at bat. Eric Stewart's been swinging a good bat. If you can get him up with first and second and Zane's speed on second, it's going to be a good spot for the Royals to be in. Oh, really good swing from Riz. Right through it. Good pitch from Greg. Gets out of it. Not too much action that inning. 1 hit, 1 left. No runs. We are off to the bottom of the first here. For the Pirates, we have Milstead leading things off, followed by Dennis, followed by Greg, followed by Pat. Yeah, this has really been a team effort here for the Pirates. Nobody really batting great besides Dennis Dunnigan. He has a sneaky 294 average in these playoffs with a big home run off Cam Farrow in Game 3 of the Jays series and a big hit off Teddy Drescher in Game 3 of the Astros series to force GOAT rule. But you have Milstead, who I think is 2 for 18 with a home run. And then Pat, who's 2 for 17, but his 2 hits were both game-winning home runs. One against the Astros in Game 1, one against the Jays in Game 2. So they're coming up with the hits when it counts. And then Greg Myers, currently 0 for in the playoffs, but he has 14 walks and has just been an on-base machine for this Pirates squad. Overall, I say that's a pretty good inning for Greg. I think he stuck to his game plan, and like I said, you got to make Ben, Riz, or Stu beat you. Personally, I voted that I thought Pirates are going to sweep here, so we'll see how that goes, but I wouldn't be surprised really by any outcome. Zane has one more warm-up here, and then we're ready to get going. Colin Pollard calling an Adam Milstead leadoff home run here. Millsy watches one. A little outside, a little high. 1-0. Yeah, last year Millsy was on a tear. Batted 13 for 26 in the playoffs. This year his bat's lacking, but his arm has been great. Watches another good one there, 2-0. Missed the backstop there. Zane's going to need to start locating fast. You can't give this Pirates team free base runners. Misses again, 4-0. Good take from Millsy. Didn't miss by much. Dennis Dunnigan on deck has already homered off Zane this season. Just misses. Millsy leads things off with a walk for the Pirates in this championship series. Dennis Dunnigan up to bat here, wearing his throwback Orioles jersey. Zane comes with a strike there. That's a big pitch. Not a great spot, but Dennis may have been taken there. Oh, just misses outside. That's a really good take from Dennis there. Zane threw a little drop curve. Oh, Dennis fouls one off his leg. Yo, Sean! Sean! Did you change the inning? 1-2 here to Dennis. Big spot here for Zane. Really good pitch. Dropped it, just fell right in front of the zone. Veteran take from Dennis. Lays off it, evens up the count at 2. Two count here. Zane readies for the pitch. Oh, another good pitch and a better take from Dennis again. Has a riser that's a strike about 90% of the way there and just misses high. That is the pitch Dennis homered off early in the season. 3-2. Oh, he skims one up on the grass there. 4-2. Zane needs a big pitch right here. Good at bat from Dennis to get back to a full count. Got to make a competitive pitch here. Oh, and Dennis fights it off. Foul tips it. Just missed the zone, too. Still alive. Really good at bat here from Dennis. Zane's going to have to do it again. Oh, Dennis up in the air. Zane crashing. Dives and makes the play. Millsy tagging up. Throws to Behn. Incredible play from Zane. Full extension dive from Zane Johnson. But he needed that out. He got it. Now this is where you're going to see. Greg is by far the Pirates' weakest hitter. You got to pound the board on him. Make him hit you. And it's not saying he's bad. Greg has had big home runs. He hit a huge home run off of Teddy this year. Another big home run off Millsy. So he has 2 dongs. But in this lineup, he's their weakest hitter for sure. Zane dots up the middle edge of the zone there. The right side of the zone, inside edge. Evens up the count at 1 with a little drop curve. Just misses on the same pitch. 2-1 now. Good take from Greg. As I mentioned, he's walked more than he's gotten out this playoff run. So, on-base machine. Oh, Greg with an absolute shot to right field. Greg with a bomb! It hung up in the air and he gets out. 2-0 Pirates. That ball was launched a mile high. It took us a minute to see if it was going to get out, but it did. Huge home run. Greg's first hit of the playoffs, and it came at a great time. That was left field, not right field. I was a little shocked by that. Screwed that call up. Wow, that's a huge hit. And I think if you're Zane, I don't think you're too mad about that because it's what you got to do. You got to make him hit you, and he did. Yeah. Wow. 2-0 Pirates here in the bottom of the first inning. Oh, Pat smokes one, but it's foul. Now this is one of those situations where you got to see how long Zane's going to go before he brings in Behn here, because we do have a reliever rule situation in game 2. So if they want to kind of concede this game, he could save some innings and pitch all 5 in game 2. Pat Farrell lays off a high riser. Four 4-1 count here to Pat. Misses inside and high. Not the first inning you wanted to see if you're a Royals fan. Runner on first, 1 out. Millsy up to bat. Saw 5 balls in his first at bat. Lays off a good pitch there. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Great pitch from Zane. Millsy a little late on a riser there. Evens up the count at 1. What a huge home run from Greg. Runner on, too, to make it 2 runs. Solo shot here. Wouldn't even tie it up. Oh, Millsy puts one up in the air. Zane makes the catch at around third base for a fly out. We have 2-0 Pirates here after 1. That is the start you're looking for. Yeah. That's what you're looking for if you're a Pirates fan. Brendan Bowes showed up here. Yo. I got the same chair.
It's Elaine's. I gave from her place. And I forgot a chair because I was moving some stuff in.
Nice.
What's going on?
Nothing much. We got 2-0 here after 1 inning.
All right.
Brendan Bowes joins me in the booth.
Hey, you got the mic up here?
Yeah. Eric Stewart leading things off here for the Royals.
Dude, that was a bomb.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if it was going to get out at first because he hit it so high.
Yeah, that's what I was backing up when I saw it as it was going over.
But it got out by a good bit. I was just saying, too, Greg, not a single hit in the playoffs up until that home run, too.
Really?
Yep, that was his first hit. Now, this is a big bat for Stu here. If he can find a way to work out a walk or a hit here, you're going to put Zane up as the tying run. Good pitch low from Greg to even up the count. 2-2. Stu's got to fight now. Fans are showing up in waves now. Stu swings at a really high pitch.
Not as many people are here as I thought.
Yeah, we now have Mike Collins, Brendan, and Tommy Loftus just walked up. So Zane up again, singled to lead off the game his last at bat. Watches a low slider, really good spot from Greg.
Felt good.
Yep.
Still, bad news.
What?
Video's lagging pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
What do you mean?
It's just like cutting out, lagging. Nothing's like the audio's on time and all, but like it's just pausing every couple seconds.
Well, that is not good news.
Damn, at least it was. Maybe it'll be better right now, but when I was watching on the way.
If you're having trouble watching it, Millsy is also streaming.
Yeah, was your sister's wedding yesterday? Your sister named Kelly?
She was a party this weekend. That's her bridal shower. Are you doing that?
I think they set up today. I didn't work today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so as I said, Ben's coming in here now to pitch.
Amy's the one getting married, but Kelly might have done it.
Try and get his innings out of the way, and he'll be looking at a matchup between Zane and Milstead for Game 2. Ben finished 3rd place in the Reliever of the Year voting this year.
I'm watching for the shot that everybody's been talking about.
Throws slow, but he throws strikes. Makes you hit it. 1-1 count here to Dennis. Dennis lays off a riser high, 2-1.
Greg Bob?
Yeah. Like straight up in the air, too. It was like a mile high. 2-1 count. Oh, Dennis smokes one off the fence.
I mean, it hit it, but I think he was on the base.
Wow. Dennis takes the turnaround first base. Was walking back, and Ben just pegs him out. That was a really weird play, but
That's a Ben play right there.
It is bad.
Wow. Okay. So we have one out now. Nobody on. Dennis still gets the single for that, which will put his playoff average over 300. I didn't even see what happened because I was looking down at the book.
He was just, he rounded. And then he just kind of like just turned around and slowly went back. And
I don't know why he did that.
I thought Ben was going to pump fake, and he fucking threw it and hit him in the leg.
That's
Damn.
risky. If he misses, that's,
I don't think they care. It's already 2-0. But you're right.
That's a good point, too.
I feel like just like Ben.
I think that's why they brought Ben in, just to, so that the second game can be Zane versus Milstead. So he's got 2 strikes here on Greg, 1-2 count.
Dude, he was throwing some funky stuff.
He does throw some junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know what I wanted. Elaine had
2-2 count here, Greg.
I wasn't feeling it.
Greg puts the ball in play. Good play. Got him. Great play by Zane. Yeah, this Royals team is a really good fielding squad.
That was crazy.
That was weird. That was just so weird.
I was literally about to step on the bag.
I'm gonna start calling time though. In between
I was waiting for you to call out. I wasn't
Dude,
getting off the
it
base.
was like that close.
I saw him get you out. I'm just shocked.
I was looking down at the book. I didn't even see what happened. I
was
just
waiting
heard
for you
it.
to say something. I'm like, I'm not getting off the base until you make the call.
Where do you have the mic at?
Right there.
Dude, I was trying to find it. I was trying to find it for like 3 minutes. I could not find it.
Probably put it on the hat. Nah.
Top 3 here. 2-0 Pirates.
Sean's changing the thing on the phone. Do you need the board behind it?
No, I mean, we could get rid of the board. I just had it in case Sean! Move the scoreboard. Just move it out of the way.
Okay. The newly engaged man.
We're streaming. We got a scoreboard on our stream now. So, Behn Worley with an absolute nuke over the second fence to make this a 2-1 game.
Wow.
Ben might have less than 5 career home runs, and 2 of them have come in this postseason. Wow. This Royals team is not going down without a fight.
Wow.
Huge hit from Ben. Even if it doesn't mean anything this game, that's a big confidence boost for this Royals squad for the rest of the series.
Wow.
Great pitch from Greg there. Just a slider left out too far over the plate. Ben made him pay. Ben has homered off Greg before in his career. Another one just off the corners of the zone. This is what Greg did all series against the Jays as well. Just located really well. 0-2 now to Riz. Right down the middle, goes right after him. I mean, I think if you're Greg, you're not too mad. I think that's probably Greg's strategy there. Limit what Zane can do and just go right after these 2, 3, 4 hitters and make them beat you. That's what I was saying, though. It's so big that Millsy was on first base for that home run from Greg, because a solo shot still has him in the lead. I'm curious now to see if you see Zane come back in this game. I think if I was managing it, I would bring Zane back in, because if you lose, he doesn't have to pitch the bottom of the 5th anyway, and he could still throw 4 innings next game. Pretty good cut from Stu there. Just a good spot from Greg. Started over the plate and just finished up outside. Couldn't reach it. But that looks like a strike the entire way in.
I just got an email from the AT, the golf AT.
Another pretty good swing, but
really?
swings through it. Stu
Actually
strikes
went in
out.
there.
2-1 Pirates after
Dude, Joy.
2.5, and it looks like
Or
Ben
what,
is going to stay on the mound.
And it was so funny. I was like,
I think
so like who's here? She was like, me. She was like,
I think if I was Zane, I would have came back in here, because Zane leads off the next inning.
I was like,
He could homer and tie this game up.
no, I don't think it's.
But, I mean, this is a really big inning for Ben.
Right.
If Ben can hold this to 2-1, then I absolutely think you bring Zane in the bottom of the 4th. Pat Farrell off the bat. 2 hits all postseason, both of them game-winning home runs. Watches a strike down the middle there from Ben.
I've heard not great things about ATI either. For 8
Yeah, you agree with Ben pitching you?
No, I was just saying on the stream I
I'm
would
saying
have.
it last inning.
Yeah. Well, I was fine with it last inning, but after it's 2-1, Zane leads off. I would have brought Zane back in.
Even like, so last inning, like, I'll tell you. I don't know. You can still pitch those garbage innings, is what I'm saying. Later in the game.
Yeah.
Technically, third.
2-1 count here, Pat. Pat swings through. I think that might have been a knuckleball.
He was swinging at that anyway.
2-2.
His hands were moving by the time he let go of the ball.
3-2.
I love how Ben made this his uniform for this year.
Honestly, I love it.
I know, it's sick.
Oh, Pat lays off a high riser. Full count here. Big pitch coming from Ben. Got to make this a competitive pitch. Challenge Pat. Oh, and he just misses inside. That's a big leadoff walk for Pat here. Yeah, I really think that Zane should be pitching in this game right now, but we'll see how it works out. You are one swing away from tying. Got to keep it at a 2-1 game. Oh, wow. Really good play. Really good play. Millsy hits a rocket right at Zane. Yeah, I mean, Ben gives up a lot of contact, but this is the team to do it for. Like I said, Royal's one of the best fielding teams. That's a big out right there.
Yeah, I think we should have had like 3 or 4 extra hits in our game just from fucking him alone. It was
Yeah.
There
They
was,
fielded
like,
really
two-
good against you guys.
2 down the third baseline. I was like, that's definitely hitting.
Either way,
It
we
was-
should
it
have
was
done
crazy.
more offensively, but
No, I
you're
know.
right. Yeah.
Like I was like some plays.
2-0
I was
to
like,
Dennis. Ben's got to be careful here.
That's huge.
Dennis was about a foot shy of hitting a home run his last at bat. Hit off the top of the fence.
Are you red light or green light, Dennis? I feel like Dennis
Probably-
has to have a green light.
Probably green, especially with one out already in the inning.
Doesn't get it anyway.
If you had no outs, then maybe you're red, because then you're looking at first and second,
Yeah.
nobody out. But
Doesn't matter
I would
now.
say, especially with Greg behind you too, because he has been not hitting great, but this game he has a home run. Home run and a ground out for Greg.
Are those fully charged?
The mics,
Do you have the second one? I'll throw it on my hat.
it's over on the bench.
Commentary.
I mean, they should be good. I didn't charge them, but they should be good. Oh, Greg, up in the air. That might get out again. Yep, Greg Myers with his second home run with a deep shot to left. Another one. Wow. Greg Myers is feasting. Saved all of his hits for the championship.
Keep throwing strikes, Ben. You got it.
Looking at a 4-1 game right now for the Pirates. I do think that was a mistake on the Pirates or Royals' part. I think Zane should have been pitching there, but Pat watches strike one down the middle.
That was a 3-run. Wow.
2-run.
2?
No, Dennis.
Oh no, it was
Yeah,
3-run.
yeah.
Wow, 5-1. Huge home run for
What'd you say
Greg.
it would be?
It's on the bench in the box.
Okay. Dude, what an investment.
Yeah,
$13.
it was a good purchase. 5-1 Pirates.
They're really sensitive too.
The mics?
Yeah, in a good way, where you don't have to like yell to get it through.
Out of anybody here, Greg has been to the most championships. It's his third championship appearance. He lost in 2018 in 3 games to the Red Sox. He lost in 2020 in 3 games to the Jays, or in 2 games to the Jays, sorry. So he's looking to get that first ring. I think Tommy might have the second mic clipped on, so we might be talking over each other right now. Pat smokes one. Good play from Zane again. No chance of getting there in time. Ground out for Pat, but the damage is done. Greg Myers with his 5th RBI of the game. 5-1 Pirates through 3 innings.
You guys got any questions?
I'm live.
Good?
Live on the mic.
Cool. Tommy has a mic back here with me. Me, Bose, and Tommy back in the booth.
We got some fans over here. Colin Polly's taking some time. Nice guy, talking to him in right center.
Greg Myers showed up big today already. That guy wants a ring. 5 RBIs, 2 hits, and he's given up 1 through 3 innings here. Zane Johnson leads it off. If he hits a home run here, I'd hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Good pitch from Greg to start, 0-1. Good swing from Zane.
Right through his shoes, as he should.
0-2 count now. See Greg get a little nasty with something here. Yep, he throws a change up. Zane just throws the bat at it and fouls it off.
I've always been a fan of swinging as hard as you
Veteran
can
move.
for the first strike.
Yeah, that's how it
You
should
might
be
as well, right?
done. Really big swing from Zane.
And for the 3rd strike, in Zane's case.
Zane swings right through that one.
That's just Zane's swing.
Yeah,
Zane's so athletic.
Zane.
You just got to tip the
big-
cap to him.
Big slider hitter.
Any sport, any challenge, that guy gets all over it.
Oh,
Behn
Behn
Worley,
smokes one.
right off of Millsy's
Right at
hands.
Millsy, just unlucky. That ball was absolutely smoked right at Milstead. Ben is seeing it. Milstead just knocks it down like a goalie and then flips it to Greg for the out.
Like Ben said before the game, he usually takes wiffle ball games very lightly. He is locked in. I just heard him yelling at himself coming down the line. This is a different Ben than we've seen.
That's very true. He said he was nervous.
Uncharacteristically.
Very uncharacteristic. But he's seeing the ball well at the plate today, that's for sure. He's pitching pretty well too. Greg just kind of got the best of him on that swing.
When he's locked in at the plate too, like
That's
this
what
is,
I was saying.
This
Yeah,
is
he's
a good
taking
game.
Really good swings. All right, Millsy leading things off here in the bottom of the 4th. Zane is good to throw the entire 2nd game. Now I'm wondering, this is a situation where I'm wondering if Greg thinks that 5-1 lead is big enough to bring in his reliever to close this one out.
Really wouldn't be a bad idea.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. That's,
Tommy knows he can't hit it.
if it's a 2-1 game, you got to pitch it out, but I think this is a chance. You know that Zane can throw the entire next game. So
Josh
I
Butler.
think it would be really smart to try and bring Millsy in.
Pulling
And
off
if
to the
Millsy
field.
pitched like he did against the Jays, he's going to be just fine. Like I said, last year Millsy's bat was huge in the playoffs, 13 hits. This year it's his arm. He's pitched some really good innings for the Pirates in both of their series against the Astros and the Jays.
He's been hitting well, so.
No, that's what I was saying. Not really. He's
Really?
only got 2 hits this playoffs. He's not hitting bad. He's putting the
No,
bat on
yeah.
the ball a lot. Chris robbed him of a ball off the fence again in our series. He's been
I feel like
hitting the
he puts
ball.
in.
Yeah, just not really.
Millsy with an emergency swing there.
Would love to get a few extra runs here so that.
Foul tip.
Ben Worley actually saw someone back out.
Was that not a foul tip? Thought I heard that. All right, I'm making things up.
Ben gets the leadoff batter out with a strikeout. Pitching to Dennis Donovan. Dennis is currently 1 for 2 with a walk. Smokes that one. Oh, right.
Oh, Zane bobbles and messes up the throw. Uncharacteristic of Zane there, messing up with the hands and a bad throw. They always say that, don't make 2 errors in one. If you mess up fielding, make sure your throw's good, take your time.
You rolling out a hit? We think.
I think if Zane fields that, that's not it. I think even if he, I don't know if the throw would have got him, but if he fielded that, he would have been all right.
Yeah, I thought I was dead.
Greg trying to make him pay for the mistake Zane made in the field here.
And that's that pitch too. If you connect on the high rise, that's going to be home run number 3 for Greg. There's been like 3 or 4 games in RPWL history where somebody's hit 3 home runs in a game. Chance right here to join the
In championship, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, what a time to turn up.
I believe it's happened 3
Like throughout the season.
throughout.
Oh no, nobody's there.
Oh, he gets him. Great play from Behn. Someone has Dennis going out at second.
Making sure Dennis knows it too.
Pirates have went this entire game. So 4 innings, the Pirates have 1 strikeout in this game at the plate.
You can't put that on the last one. Just be careful because it doesn't hook on the last setting. It'll break and you'll fall.
There you go,
And then I'll
top 5,
get in
and like I
trouble.
said,
Like the
no
lay
step's
down
gonna come
setting,
in.
Yeah, just you gotta like be like straight up.
Now the only thing here, if Millsy's is walking people, you are looking at Behn Worley up to the plate with the bases loaded. And if he walks a few guys,
Little fantasy situation there. I'm sure Ben's thinking about it.
he's got one on his head. I got one on one. Frankie Camp joins us in the booth.
Man of many words. I wish we had a camera. Right now the Royals are sitting and I could see the trophy right behind them. Be kind of a cool picture. Could do MLW style, yeah, with the phone. You think?
Just take a picture of him.
You think it'll look good? They'll all look at me. I gotta tell them to pretend to not look at me. If I could do it from here, catch them off guard. Fine, I'll go take a picture. I'll do your dirty work.
You like realize right
You got a mic?
Got a mic.
Mic'd up?
We're here. Just keep looking at the field. Just keep looking at the field. Don't look at me. Pretend I'm not here taking your picture. Ben, look locked in. Yes. I had a cool view with the trophy behind you guys, and I was like, I need something. I didn't get a good picture, but that's all right. The thought was there. The thought was there. Unsuccessful. Pictures look terrible. That's all right. Be taller.
I am taller. I'm not tall enough to right in the way.
2 homer game. Dude, I was gonna say if he hit 3.
He usually throws hard. He just
Yeah, but the Astros series, he was not throwing hard. He was not throwing any strikes. Against us,
Helping Riz out here. Easy decisions to hold on these pitches.
It was actually the second game. Cam was hoping that they switched Greg out. Brought Greg
He made you guys look. You guys made you look stupid. That was good.
That was the best I've ever seen.
I don't think Dylan knew how to swing the bat against the Reeves.
I don't think we got a hit.
That was the game Josh hit the Reeves.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't really put together. Your mindset here has to be ultimately in trouble and make Greg come back.
Oh, off the head. Give him first base.
Of course it's on the full, on like a steal.
Riz a little shaken up after that one. He turned back and said, "I'm super shaken up."
Got too much cash.
Millsy dialing it up now, adding some miles.
If you're the Royals, that's how you quote unquote win this game. You're down 4 runs. Get Millsy out of this game. Especially if he's stealing the ball.
I don't think he will.
No, he won't. That's what I said. I think if he walks in here, I think Greg will get right back in.
And then just give Zane a chance to get to go on that.
And even if they lose the game at that point, like I said, making Greg throw an action. That's a huge issue. 3-1. A little bit of free swinger and Stu here, so you might see him swinging now. I think he was probably dead red until he got a strike. Now, if he gets in close, he'll probably expand the strike zone now. This is just inside 4-1. I mean, if you're still in this spot, you've got to be taking here, maybe taking 2. Because you're playing, you need base runners. If he hit a home run here, it wouldn't matter. It'd be really cool, but it wouldn't matter. Oh, misses inside. Here we go. Yep. Looks like Greg's coming back in. That is huge for the Royals. Now you look at that. What did he do? 12 pitches, 10 of them were balls.
Just like that.
Now he has to throw 3 innings in game 2. After his confidence is knocked down a little bit, came out, walked the first 2 batters he saw. That's a big inning.
Never ideal.
I mean, this is where if you're on the Royals, you got to try and put this game behind you. Even if you don't come back, you put yourself in a way better chance to win game 2. These Pirates bats are locked in. Like I said, through 4 innings, they only shut down 1 time. Ball high. Really big swings.
Again, unloading. I love it. There's so much torque there. Oh, tips the top of the zone.
Greg dots the top of the board there.
That's what you said, first pitch.
Yeah, if you're going to swing the first strike, you might as well swing out of your shit.
As hard as you can. Why wouldn't you?
Good lead there. Zane can somehow work it like that here. I mean, you got Ben up, who has hit the ball twice really hard off Greg.
When was Zane's first year in the league?
He played every year. He was like hurt in 2016 though. I think he broke his collarbone or something.
I remember seeing videos of him at Edgewood, I think. Like with a spray painted box.
That was 2020 when he really was like, I'm ready.
He dialed it up.
That was a few, yeah. He definitely, he played every year though, but he wasn't as much of a presence.
Until then.
16, 17 he was pretty good. 19 he pitched for the D-backs, but he's played every year. I think he only played like 2 games. I hit the board, man.
Ben getting a little overconfident, I think, at the plate.
Swung a pitch way over his head.
He actually tipped that one.
Yeah. Still not very good swing.
Would it get me? Yeah. Oh. I think he's looking for the pitch. Like he's recognizing it out of the hand. I fell into that habit a couple times. You'll swing at some stupid pitches if you get into
A lot
that.
of times I say too, like if you're kind of sitting on a pitch or guessing a pitch and you guess right, you're so much more likely to swing the ball.
Yeah.
Because you like see the pitch and you're like, wow, it's the one I'm waiting for.
Ben.
All right, Behn Worley strikes out. The Pirates take game 1, 5-1. Game 2 will be starting up shortly. You hit the play button. Sean is technology.
I got you, buddy.